Askreddit asks, what? I know it sounds weird, but just try it. Thing do you swear by? Going to sleep at a reasonable hour. Edit. Thanks for gold. Sounds fake but okay.
Take a shot of vodka. Burns a bit. Pick up a hunk of fresh bread and sniff deeply. Burn goes away.
You must be Russian.
Vodka and Gatorade. You ever been drunk and hydrated?
Shower with the lights off. I don't know what emotion I'm trying to elicit, but it's pretty amazing. Your bathroom, shower area has to be pretty clean though, as in you know what's where, cause once I tried this at my parents' place and when I shone my phone light to see where I'm going I was met by cockroaches. FFUUUUUCCCCTHAAATT. Edit. Well, apparently it's not an unusual thing. I tried this and I washed my face with conditioner.
At night after you pull in and park somewhere, turn the car off and just sit for a few minutes. So peaceful and calm, and it's great to just cut the engine and lose the noise and the lights for a little while.
My sister regularly sits at home in the car for a while after arriving home from work. It didn't pay off the one time my mother was moving huge wardrobes around in the garage. Managed to overbalance and slowly fall so that she was wedged into the gap between two wardrobes and the floor. She was stuck and waiting for my sister to arrive home. And my sister had been sitting in her car in the driveway for 45 minutes.
Ah yes. Just relax and listen to the tinnitus.
When your sinuses are super congested, push your tongue flat against the roof of your mouth and push the heel of your palm against your forehead, right along your brow. If you hold it for like 30 seconds and then let go, you will feel your sinuses start to drain. Absolutely amazing. Wish I had known my entire life.
I'm super congested right now and this works. Bless your soul, I love you.
The next time you're alone on a long drive, scream as hard and loud as you can. I promise you will have a stupid grin on your face directly after.
Huge fan of this. It's weird how driving on a highway surrounded by other vehicles is the only alone time most people get in the day.
I do this almost every day on my drive home from work. Amazing distressor. If you handle garlic and want to remove the smell from your hands, don't use soap. Use salt, or rub them on the inside of your stainless steel sink. Gone in like 3 seconds.
Also a great way to find out if you have any cuts on your hands that you haven't noticed.
Man, I'm such an idiot. I have a stainless steel sink and I bought one of those stainless steel soap bars. Duh.
Lay down on the floor in a sunspot. I didn't think it was weird until my husband asked me what I was doing and I had to say, I'm laying in a sunspot. Our living room has these big windows and the sun hits this area of the carpet and OMG, it's the best laying area. There's a reason why cats do this shit. Edit. I love reading all these comments. I think most of us did this as kids. But I encourage you to try it out as an adult too. Life can be so stressful sometimes. I've found that stopping a moment and enjoying a good sunspot can be very restorative.
If you are forgetful about small things like turning off lights in the house, where you put your keys, wallet, etc., tell yourself, out loud, saying, I've put my wallet on top of the fridge, out loud. To no one sounds really weird and you are much more likely to remember saying it than the actual act of doing it. Edit forgetful spelling also in response to all the don't put your wallet on the fridge comments. I had no idea this post was going to blow up and be scrutinized in such a manner. This was just an off-the-cuff comment. An example given. In fact, I don't even own a wallet as I lost it, but I tell you what. Wish I had left it on the bloody fridge. Now smiling face with smiling eyes. Furthermore, this post has just got too much. Significant amount of people poking holes in my grammar. Shit memory. Or the fact I am giving advice on how to not lose stuff whilst simultaneously losing it. Either that or all the wholesome genuine replies from people that legitimately find this technique useful. Well, I am sorry, but I am nothing more than a fraud. ... Plot twist. I don't even do this. I just happened to stumble upon this Askreddit in its infancy, googled weird life hacks that shouldn't work but do. URL redacted. Took the number 1 tip, changed it up a bit, pretty much exactly how I used to plagiarize essays for uni, so it wasn't immediately recognizable. I feel like I have achieved a hollow victory. Like I have stolen this karma. Take back your karma, god damn it. I'm not worthy.
Add a couple of drops of light soy sauce to some vanilla ice cream. It makes the ice cream taste like caramel. Weird but true.
Why wouldn't I just, drizzle caramel onto my ice cream?
Balsamic vinegar drizzled over vanilla bean ice cream is amazing too. But it has to be the vanilla that actually has the black specks of vanilla bean in it.
Because then it tastes like soy sauce.
The beer. Take a cheap, light beer, I use Coors Light, and put a shot of gin in it. Doesn't have to be great gin. It tastes fantastic. You actually want a relatively flavorless beer. So it's like a more alcoholic gin and tonic. Everyone I've introduced this to became a believer.
This beer tastes like alcohol poisoning.
Captain Morgan spiced rum and Arizona green tea. There's something magical about this combo that makes the alcohol taste disappear. So all you taste is a pleasant spiced tea. 1 part rum, 2 parts tea, add some ice, and enjoy. Great way to get way too drunk very quickly. Quite known drink in Poland, mixing tea with rum. We call it Herbata Góralska.
My roommate and I use Kraken and Arizona sweet tea. I guess Arizona and rum go together.
A hiccup remedy. Take as deep of a breath as you can and hold it. While holding it, force yourself to swallow. The act of swallowing will force some air out of your nose. So you can now breathe in more. Repeat this process of breathing as deep as possible, holding, and swallowing to free up some air space. It's worked for me every time for the past decade after approximately 3 to 5 breaths. Edit. 1. Rip my inbox. 2. Thanks for the gold. Whoever you are.
Freezing grapes, it tastes amazing, trust me. Also works great with cut up banana.
Put them in wine and you don't water it down.
I do this for day drinking in the summer. Get a nice white wine and toss some frozen grapes in while at the beach. You got yourself a party.
Frozen raspberries are also awesome. Open an M&M's packet at one end. Place it in the microwave for 20 seconds. The chocolate inside the shell will have melted. The crunchy outside will mostly keep it together. So it's just shots of molten chocolate. Edit. There are some very mean things being said about my microwave. Which deserves none of it. It wants you all to apologize to it. Because it's not responsible for my quirks. I prefer to make sure all M&Ms are completely molten instead of risking having a few unmelted. And then I wait for it to cool before eating. If you do not want to do that, 15 or 10 seconds might be a better amount of time to microwave it for. Edit 1. 5. Either people are assuming my microwave sucks. Or people are assuming that the mere presence of a microwave is enough to turn room temperature chocolate into fucking lava. It's a microwave, not a flamethrower. You're not going to melt the package, explode the M&Ms, burn your mouth by leaving it in there for up to 20 seconds. Edit 2. Yes, I get it. Putting it in a bowl is probably better for my health. However, I'm a broke college student and the only bowls one have are plastic. So I see no need to get sanctimonious about plastic when either way. That's what it's going to be on. If you're eating that many microwaved M&Ms that the package is a concern, then you have bigger health problems than the potentially unhealthy packet. Edit 3. Alternatives to M&Ms have been proposed, such as Cadbury's mini eggs, caramel M&Ms, Rolos and Skittles, ? Closing parenthesis. The Rolos and caramel M&Ms seem particularly intriguing. Although I've only ever seen individual foil-wrapped Rolos, so I'm a bit suspicious of their microwavability. Nonetheless, if you don't like normal M&Ms, these others all seem good options. Putting them in popcorn once microwaved also seems to be a favorite. And that sounds absolutely delicious. Edit 4. I am not touching this frozen chocolate debate.
I work at a thrift shop. I sometimes test toys to see if they work. If they do, we sell them. If not, we don't. Many times Thomas and his other friend trains. Geotax trains would not work. I googled if there were any known fixes. One guy said, "I know this sounds crazy, but throw it or hit it on the ground as hard as you can. If it doesn't work, do it again." I was like, hey, I have nothing to lose. Slammed the train. Nothing. Slammed it again. Nothing. Seventh time. Stupid train starts working. Now any toy that comes in not working, I slam it on my work table. Many times they come back to life. TLDR, slamming toys in anger or calmly against the floor or table fixes them. Edit. I am hoping all of the upvotes are parents slamming broken trains etc. and having them work, saying, holy crap. It works.
Opening a bag of chips upside down, flip it upside down. Then open from the bottom of the bag. Now facing upright. It comes from the manufacturer in a box. Shipped in that box. And then sits on a shelf until you buy it to add set. So all the good flavor has worked its way down to the bottom of the bag. The first Doritos, or whatever chip it may be, taste great. If not all. Edit. Tilde a light. Up and down shake. Add a spin move, is also a great idea, for more deliciousness in your mouth per chip. Tilde edit 2. You need to shake it gently while turning it all around. Bro. Like sand in an hourglass. Get the flavor to go from top to bottom. While upside down, that's a more superior way to distribute all the spicy goodness inside the package than a simple upside down turn. By the way, there was a thing in MCD years ago, when they gave you a paper bag, and different kind of spices in small pouches. The idea was the same. You put your fries and the spices into the bag, and shake it like a madman. You, Victor_Orban, thanks for the next level tip. Don't shake chips like a madman. Closing parenthesis.
Eel sushi, unagi. Every time I'm about to eat sushi somewhere, and I'm with someone who hasn't tried it, I suggest it and I get weird looks. But it's so ridiculously delicious.
Ross knows that concept.
Danger.
A bidet.
Disclaimer: you will never feel fully clean after using any other toilet.
I came here to say this. My wife bought me one right after I had a surgery. And it's a godsend. I have the Lux Bidet Neo 120 from Amazon. Best money we ever spent.
Anytime you're angry, think instead about whether you're hurt or scared and focus on that. First.
My therapist once explained in simple terms where all of those emotions come from. Sadness comes from losing something important to you. Fear comes from a threat. And anger comes from a perceived injustice. Once you understand that, it becomes much easier to identify why you feel a certain way and what you can do to feel better. Salt on apples or sometimes other fruits. If you like that, try Tajin. It's a salt, citrus and chili powder seasoning that really elevates the depth of flavor for fruit and many other things. I suggest pineapple, watermelon, and cantaloupe to start, but I put it on everything.
Watermelon.
Cucumber and jicama with Tajin and lime juice is a Mexican classic.
Be nice to people while expecting nothing in return. It will actually make you happy. The second part is the hard part for most people.
I live by this. Have some gold, friend.
Me too. Very satisfying.
They know this already in the UK. This tip is for Redditors elsewhere. Instead of ketchup, put salt and a little vinegar on your fries. The first one will taste weird. After the second one you will be hooked.
Certain areas in the US, like a lot of coastal boardwalk spots, have vinegar out on tables. Shit is delicious, I agree.
Wait, this isn't common practice outside the UK?
So I used to live near this awesome burger place that had 53 different types of burgers. If you ate all 53 in a year, you got a place on their Hall of Fame. A fake. Nobody ever did this. Anyway, there was one burger that stood out from all the others due to the oddness of the topping. The Stay Puft Burger. It's a normal burger topped with marshmallows. I had it 3 times before I moved away. Once when someone dared me to eat it. Twice when I tried to convince others that yes, actually it was delicious, but they would only eat it if I also got it. One of my friends enjoyed it so much that he made his own Stay Puft Burgers at a barbecue. Man, they were good. Edit. For all those asking. This is in a burger bar called Tonic in Dundee, Scotland. The burger really was just marshmallow on top of a burger in a bun. Nothing else as far as I remember. The marshmallow melts down into this sticky gloop, and I think adding anything else would detract from the amazing sweet, savory taste.
Stay with me for this one. Coconut. On. Nachos. It's so freaking good. But every time I tell someone about it, they look at me as though I just sneezed and a lobster mariachi band came out. I was concerned when you led with coconut tbh.
They look at me as though I just sneezed and a lobster mariachi band came out. What a wonderful mental image.
Wet your pizza before throwing it in the microwave. The wife thought I was crazy for suggesting it until she tried it.
I just pop it in the oven.
I put a cup with water in with the pizza when I microwave it.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel, and above all, have an excellent day you marvelous people.